What kind of meat?
Commitment.
I'm your only friend.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dre, and I'm here with my beautiful wife,
Asha.
and we are back with another one, guys. Today we are answering the questions that people are too afraid to ask married couples. I don't know why you guys are afraid, because me and my wife, we are an honest book. We have 5 questions here today, so we're just gonna go through it one by one. You can answer first, I can answer first. We'll just kind of go with the flow. You guys out there can let us know how you feel about each one of these. So let's get right into it. Number 1, I'm just gonna ask you, actually, you can start us off. Do you ever get bored in your marriage?
My answer is no. I don't ever get bored in my marriage because Dre is absolutely not boring. He's so much fun. He is just the life of the party. Even though he's like an introvert, right? But he's my party guy. I get bored when Dre is not around. He's the best person to be around. Like, I enjoy being around Dre. So no, I don't get bored. As long as Dre is around, I'm having a good time.
Hey, I'll take that. For me, to answer that question, do I ever get bored in our marriage? Again, I gotta echo what my wife said. I do not get bored in our marriage because this is literally my best friend. And honestly, at the age that I'm at now, I don't really have too many friends left. But I prefer it that way because I do value my time, I value my energy, and so I want to spend that with the person that not only I love, but again, that is my best friend. So she's one of the few people that can make me laugh. And yeah, I just love hanging out with her. And kind of like she said, when I'm away from her, it just feels weird. Do we ever get bored in our marriage? I would say no. I'm actually surprised that people do, because why would you marry that person? That concept of being bored is kind of foreign to me, so that's how I feel. Next question. Ooh, this is a good one. Who has the most power in your relationship?
Who has the most power? Let's rest. Let's see. Right. Let's get into it. Let's do like a rest. Let's see who.
Can we answer in 3, 2, 1?
Okay, let's see who has the most power in the relationship.
3, 2, 1. God! I have to go with God.
God is my favorite. I love that you say that, because you know why? The Bible says Jesus is the head of the church and the husband is the head of the house. So I guess that's where my response is coming from. I feel like you're such a good provider.
Thank you.
That was such a great answer. I love that.
My immediate thought was, first it was like, me, Asha, and then I was like, then my mind went straight to God. I'm like, because the question didn't specify, like we had to choose. But yeah, who has the most power in your relationship? Of course, God leads me in everything that I do. For sure. Of course, I am the head of the household, but I do believe we have power in different ways. As she mentioned, I am the provider, the protector, all of those things, but she has power in a lot of ways in her own right. So that's just kind of how we think about it. So it's not really a you or me thing, but yeah, that's kind of Go ahead. Really? So she makes these drinks, not like drinks, but just mixes like Celsius with like apple juice. It just be random stuff she'll mix together.
I'm an African girl.
Just for fun. So I think we answered that question. Let's go on to the next one. Number 3. What is the one thing your spouse does that still bothers you?
One thing that you do that bothers me?
Well, it says that still bothers you, but that kind of assumes that it bothers you in the first place.
Yeah, let me see. Oh my goodness. I'm not saying this because I'm not even lying. Like, Dre is not, it doesn't bother me at all. Like, Dre is so awesome. Well, you don't bother me at all. You don't do anything that bothers me. Let me see.
I'm thinking too.
What is it that bothers me that you do? So Dre doesn't start nothing. He's all cool. Okay, I am I could be a little feisty, but I'm calm. I could be feisty if I want to, but Dre is the most chillest, most awesome person I've ever met in my life, and I'm not even joking. I've never bothered me at all since we met, like not even one time. What do you do that bothers me? I don't have anything.
I'm thinking too, that's tough. Again, I'm very selective in terms of choosing my partner, so I specifically chose someone that doesn't bother me, because a lot of people do bother me. I mean, if we had to choose something, again, it doesn't bother me. I wouldn't say that's the right word. I remember how you used to just like call things not their name in English, and you would make it your own name.
Yeah. Well, I speak other language, so
yeah. So she might call something that let's just say we call it. I mean, sometimes it's like technically right. So like we might call it chicken, but you always refer to everything is meat. And so that's kind of
I feel like it's meat.
Everything is not meat, babe. Like it is meat, but you have to specify.
Okay, in my language we call it like mboga. You can say nyama or mboga. You know, I speak Swahili and Lingala. You know, just depending who I'm talking to, right? I guess I never thought of like that's true. I call everything meat.
So imagine, like, guys, just to give you an example. Imagine if you come home, you're at work, and your wife greets you and said, "Hey, babe, I cooked some meat for you." And so my natural question is like, okay, what kind of meat? Because that could mean anything. So,
it could be beef. I feel like in America, like people say like steak or beef. I'm like, okay. So we are calling beef and then we're calling steak. What's the difference? They're like, okay, but you know, unless I'm describing like lamb chop.
Yeah, lamb chop is
lamb chop or beef chop. I don't know.
Is that from your country? Is that how they do it too? Do they just call everything meat, or is that just a
no? We just call it mboga or nyama. Unapiga nyama.
So there are different names.
Gani. What do you mean? I can't even speak my language. my head is so blank. But like, like what are you cooking? Nikapiga nyama. I can say nikapiga nyama ya kuku, meaning I'm cooking chicken, nyama ya mbuzi, nyama ya ng'ombe. Niko napiga ndagala.
I think you're reinforcing my point. There are different names for the meats.
Yeah.
So that's just a you thing, I should think.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. You know, even my mom said that's the same thing, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe you picked it up from your family.
Unless I'm describing a certain type of dish, then I will specify. You know what I mean?
Cool. What do you guys do? I feel like I kind of know the answer to this. But yeah, if there's someone out there that agrees with Asha and you call everything meat, just let us know in the comments. Number 4 question, guys, is it okay to have close friendships with the opposite sex when you're married?
Yeah, I'm totally okay with my husband having, I guess, colleagues, because you know the business.
That wasn't the question.
Like
close friendships.
Close, not too close. I'm talking about business.
You gotta define. That's not what the question said. It said close friendships. So that means I'll say that girl is a homie. I'm like, what up, though?
No.
I can't do that.
No, that's inappropriate.
It's inappropriate. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You gotta define.
Yeah, so I don't want my husband to be like so close to any friend that's a female, only because it can be a bit disrespectful. Yeah.
Disrespect? I'm just playing the other side just to see what makes it disrespectful exactly.
Because when you have a close female best friend,
if it's strictly platonic,
you have to call them and confide in them. I don't want you confiding in anybody. Like, what? You can confide in me. I'll help you. Okay, if you need something, you need to come to me. You can't be talking to nobody else. So that's how I feel.
That's fair.
What about you?
Well, first off, as a guy, there's no, to be safe, no. Can't have any. Anyway, I wouldn't want to.
What if I have like a male best friend?
No, that's not even fun.
I don't even see myself doing that.
That would be weird.
It's not even my personality.
No, it's not. It's okay to have close friends. So yeah, I mean, I just think it's kind of like she said, the person that, if you have a spouse or your woman or your man, whatever, you should naturally want to spend the most time with that person. And I think if you're truly referring to someone as a best friend, that's a level. That's a level of commitment.
I'm your only friend. You can have other friends that are females. It's only me.
Yeah. But yeah, you should have a certain level of commitment. If you're calling them a real friend, and that, like she said, that requires phone calls, texting, hanging out from time to time. Doesn't matter if there's feelings or not. And to be honest with you guys, like, I'm not saying in every case, but 99% of the time, one of the people likes the other person. They just haven't expressed it or voiced it.
You like your own girl stuff.
If they had the opportunity,
stop it.
They would do something. So
one of y'all like.
That's just the truth.
Comment down below if you have a crush on your best friend. Okay, just let us know.
This is the last question. By the way, though, you made me think of something because I do know a couple people. This is irrelevant to the question, but they were best friends in a platonic way. But because they had spent so much time together and getting to know each other, then they were just like, you know what? Let's just start dating. And then that became a thing. I mean, I think that can happen. I've seen it happen.
You might be your best friend might be your
future
wife or husband. Okay, so you hear that? That's why you should never be friends with the opposite gender. Like best friends. We could be friends. Like, I'm okay you having friends. Like, you know what I mean?
So, what's the consensus, babe? Is it okay to be close friends with the opposite sex when you're married?
Absolutely not. That's my final answer. No, no. I'm a best friend. You don't need another best friend. You can have associates. You can have co-workers, people that you grab a drink with and chill out. People should network. You know what I mean? I want you to network. Like, I want you to live your life. Like, he works for media right now. So he's a media guy. So I can't stop him. Like, that's your job. That's what you do. So I can't stop him from doing his job. I want him to have fun.
And that being said, I do think it's important when you are getting into a relationship or getting to know someone that you're very clear about how you expect them to interact and have relationships with other people. Because some people are naturally just very friendly. They like to have people around them. Sometimes they come across as flirting, but they're really not. So you got to be very clear, like, hey, I don't really like that, or hey, it's cool. So you guys have to have that discussion.
You have to be very secure in your relationship.
Yeah.
In your marriage. So yeah.
Last but not least question, this is number 5. What would you do if your spouse completely changed from who you married?
I would be like, who are you? I don't know you. You know what I mean? You can just change. Like,
don't people change and grow though?
No, you can't change. Okay, so I'll use myself an example. When you met me, like, right? I used to dress a lot. I used to do my makeup a lot. I used to just take care of myself. And then when I married you, I can't just give up on myself. Right now, I have 2 kids, right? But I still want to lose weight, even though I want to be healthy. This is not where I want to be. I want to be in better shape. I want to better myself. So yes, even though this is my body right now and I love who I am, I do want to lose weight. I do want to look good. I do want to take care of myself. I do want to still be the same girl, but a better version of me, right? I want to be better, like more fun. I want to be the same person, but I want to evolve. Like, I want to be more successful. I want to be a better mom, a better wife, a better me. You know what I mean? I want to open opportunities for other people. We're entrepreneurs. I want to open jobs, opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in the same spot. You know, I want to move forward, right?
I agree. Yeah, I mean, I have a similar answer to her. What would I do if my spouse completely changed from who you married? So when it comes to change, of course, you can change for the better or you can change for the worse.
Yeah.
Of course, I want...
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, in terms of their morals, their values, those things should be consistent. I don't want you to be a believer one day and then you wake up the next day and you're not a believer. That's not going to work.
You are throwing gems.
But I'm totally, and I encourage my spouse to continue to grow and evolve, like she said, as a person. So I would actually be worried if you're just stagnant as a person and you don't grow in your career, you don't grow in your faith. You should always aspire, at least in my book, in my world, you should always aspire to wake up a better person than you were the day before. In terms of changing that way, then I would love to see that. But I don't think, for example, you take your wife out on a date on a regular, early in the relationship, and then as time goes by, you just stop doing that completely. That's not cool.
Consistency.
Yeah, consistency is important. Putting in effort.
Yeah, if you're gonna change for the better.
Yeah, that's all I got for this video. Anything else you wanted to add?
No, I'm good.
All right. So thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you. Please, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna put all the information there somewhere on the screen. And yeah, just come back for the next one, guys. So
yeah, go be a blessing to somebody.
amen.